Alright YouTube, so today I'm bringing you guys a discussion video on Fallout 76, and it's about whether or not we're going to have a stress test on both PS4 and PC. So this is kind of stemming from some stuff I talked about in a recent video. It's one of the information videos we did, but I want to put this topic itself into one single video, and it kind of stems from comments I've seen on my videos and other people's videos who seem to think that Bethesda was lying to everybody because they said, if you pre-order the game, you have a chance to get into this pre-beta, which we now know is the stress test, and we haven't seen anything for PS4 or PC, so people are thinking that Bethesda's been lying to them. And you guys are honestly justified in feeling that way because Bethesda has not talked about PC or PS4 even getting a stress test. P. Hines has denied on Twitter that the whole, if you were to pre-order on any platform, you got a chance to be in the pre-beta, and we all know that that was the case because that's why a lot of us pre-ordered the game. Like me personally, I ended up grabbing my pre-order in September just in case the pre-beta was going to take place that early. We just didn't know when it was going to take place. We knew the actual beta, BETA, was happening in October at some point, but we didn't know when this pre-beta thing was going to happen, which is why I placed my pre-order so early. I mean, I say early, but a lot of people out there actually grabbed their pre-orders back in June when it first went on sale. As I mentioned previously, part of me wanting to make this video was comments I've seen on other videos, but also on my videos. More specifically, a comment I got on yesterday's video about the Fallout 76 Platinum Edition. I had somebody comment on yesterday's video about how Bethesda has been deceptive in the past as well with the whole pre-beta thing. Everybody was pre-ordering it on their preferred platform, thinking they could get into the pre-beta. The stress test rolls around, and it's only Xbox One and only in North America. Now we'll get into the information as the video goes on, but my quick thoughts, I do believe there will be stress tests on PS4 and PC. I'm just not sure if they'll be outside of North America. Now first up, why I think there will be stress tests on PS4 and PC is we've known since October 13th, when the stress test actually happened on Xbox One, that they're scheduling more stress tests in the future. And as you guys are watching this video, it's been 5 days since that tweet was sent out, and we still have zero idea on when a stress test is going to happen, and when it does happen, what platform it's going to be on. And actually kind of a mid-recording this video update, I was actually trolling through some Pete Hines tweets, and some good old Pete's tweets as we usually call it, and it looks like there's actually going to be more stress tests on Xbox One. This person actually asked Pete Hines if there's going to be more stress tests on Xbox One because they weren't able to participate in the last one, and he just replied with that tweet I just showed you guys. And the fact that that person's asking about a specific platform and Pete's reply is that tweet talking about doing more stress tests would mean that that platform has to be a part of those future tests. So I think this confirms for sure that Xbox is getting at least another stress test. Now prior to coming across that tweet in the middle of recording this video, I didn't think there's going to be any more stress tests at all for Xbox One because they've already started counting down the days to the beta. BGS actually sent out this tweet yesterday that says, "Thank you to those who have taken the time to provide their feedback from the Fallout 76 stress test. We'll see you in less than a week for the start of the beta on Xbox One." And because they're thanking everybody for the stress test feedback and already counting down the days to the beta, it just made sense to me that there wasn't going to be any more stress tests on Xbox One. In this situation, P. Hines could absolutely be wrong. He could have also just been quoting that tweet as a generalization. There's going to be more tests, maybe not specifically meaning Xbox. He has been wrong in the past. The other reason why I didn't think that there was going to be any more stress tests on Xbox is because we're getting very close to the beta. And P. Hines did say that if they were going to do stress tests for, say, PC and PS4, that they would do their stress test roughly about as far out from their beta. And the Xbox stress test happened on the 13th, 10 days before their beta on the 23rd. We're coming up on the 20th, which would then be 10 days before the actual beta for PS4 and PC. And because we're pretty close to when a stress test would take place for PS4 and PC, I didn't think there would be any for Xbox. So in this situation, I'm not really sure what to believe now because I didn't have this, tweet information from Pete Hines prior to making this video. I didn't even know that tweet existed. Haven't really been trolling Pete Hines' Twitter recently, so I didn't know that there was him kind of insinuating that Xbox would be getting a potential stress test. And again, because BGS is already counting down the days to the Xbox One beta, I didn't think there'd be any more stress tests for Xbox. My initial idea going into this video was to show you guys some evidence as to why we wouldn't be getting any more tests on Xbox One, and because they said there's going to be future stress tests, it had to be PS4 and PC, but again, I don't know what to believe now. And even with this new tweet from Pete Hines, I still do believe that PS4 and PC are going to have a stress test, but maybe Xbox will just be a part of it. It kind of makes sense if you look at what they're doing with the beta. Xbox is obviously getting to play the beta first, and it'll run alongside PS4 and PC once they start. With the stress test, Xbox got to play it first, and maybe Xbox will just get to play it alongside PS4 and PC as well. Another reason why I think that you guys on PS4 and PC will get a stress test is because they've never given us a definitive answer as to whether or not it'll happen. Because they know, regardless of what P. Hines is trying to spin on Twitter, they know whether or not there's going to be a stress test for PS4 and PC. And I believe it was Coach Toolshed that said this in one of his stress test videos, whether or not he did, shout out to Coach Toolshed anyway, that obviously they have a working relationship with Microsoft, some sort of exclusivity, so maybe they can't outright say that there's going to be a stress test on PS4 or PC, because that would kind of hurt the sales of Fallout 76 on Xbox, because if they announce, hey guys, we're going to do a stress test for Xbox on the 13th, and then PS4 PC on the 20th, and somebody who owns 2 or 3 of those platforms might decide to not pre-order on Xbox because they know when the stress tests on the other platforms might take place. And if there was some behind-the-scenes exclusivity with Microsoft, it would kind of make sense of this Pete Hines backtracking on Twitter saying, oh, we never said that people on other platforms could get into the pre-beta. Because I don't know what to make of that situation, because unless everybody in the community read some shit wrong, or there's some massive Mandela effect happening, I don't know what's going on, because pretty much everybody is in agreement that Bethesda said everybody on every platform has a chance of getting into the pre-beta. And ultimately, I believe that PS4 and PC would get their own stress test, because if that does not happen, it's going to piss off a lot of people. It's already pissed off a lot of people because of the whole situation, the confusion about whether or not, it's Xbox only or whatever. There's already people who talked about canceling pre-orders and stuff like that. And regardless of whether or not they have a working relationship, exclusivity, whatever with Microsoft, PS4 and PC are the bigger platforms. For them to not stress test on that would just be stupid from a technical aspect, but also from pissing off the community aspect. And I know these days a lot of people like to shit on Bethesda and never want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but in this particular situation, I'd be very, very surprised if they went out of their way to burn 2/3 of their community. And honestly, I could be wrong. It's just one guy's thoughts over here. It's my take on the situation. I know for a lot of you out there, if they did this, it wouldn't really surprise you. But just from a business standpoint, and Bethesda's all about making that money these days, it just wouldn't make any sense for them to not do this. And as I do with pretty much every video I upload, but more specifically my discussion videos, I pass it off to you. What do you guys think on the situation? Knowing my luck, I'm going to upload this video, have it scheduled for tomorrow. And before this video goes live, they're going to tweet out, hey guys, here's the date for the PS4 and PC stress test. And this entire video will be fucking pointless. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at TheDashingDavid, at my Discord, links to my social networks are in the description, and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while,